now, fans of the best Clone Wars content of all time, Matt Heywood here to break down the Easter eggs and references found in the Clone Wars, Victory and Death, aka S7E12, aka The End. Bear with me on this one, as this episode was more reference-rich than egg-heavy, but there were some key moments to take note of. Up first, as Ahsoka and Rex are looking over the hangar bay, they see all the clones waiting for them, and the imagery reminded me of Obi-Wan seeing the clones march and line up for the first time on Kamino in AOTC. During the ensuing shootout, we learn how Rex got demoted back down to captain, thanks to Jesse busting his ass for not following Order 66. Around the same time, we get to see Ahsoka force-pulling the shuttle Maul is in, which is reminiscent of Rey's move on Pasaana and Tross, or, if you want to go Legends, Starkiller's moves in The Force Unleashed, which, quite frankly, we see a lot thanks to Maul in this episode just destroying clones and the ship with the Force. So they definitely had Sam channel his original Star Wars character's deadly Force moves in Victory and Death. The hangar scene was loaded with moments of note, because up next, R7, Ahsoka's droid, gets taken out, but based on the ending, it looks like Rex and Ahsoka are going to rebuild her, so at least she may be resurrected. I'm also going to mention Maul's escape, as it is a major reference point for the Star Wars canon, so we see how he got away, but I am surprised we got nothing with the Darksaber, considering we know he still has it with him by the time we see him again in Rebels. It seems like we should have gotten some sort of Darksaber hints, considering its appearance in The Mandalorian and Maul's current possession of it. Droids didn't fare well in this episode, as both Cheap and Gigi got straight murdered by the Order 66 crazed clones, and it may have been the most violent thing I've ever seen in Star Wars. Rest in peace, Cheap and Gigi, you little metal heroes. As the ship is crashing to the surface of the moon, I was definitely reminded of the imagery of Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Palpatine crash landing Grievous's ship on Coruscant. After the crash, we get more familiar imagery in the form of Ahsoka in her iconic robe, which we saw her in Rebels, as well as the clone helmets on Pikes, which evokes some imagery from The Mandalorian. During the flash forward, we get smacked with eggs left and right, starting with Vader's shuttle. Then we see some Imperial snowtroopers, and some IPDs, not to mention some standard bucketheads, and of course, the Dark Lord of the Sith himself, Darth Vader, who all feature new animation models, at least compared to their forms in Rebels. And finally, we end with a fantastic egg in the form of Morai, the female convor with ties to the daughter from Mortis, who saved Ahsoka back in Season 3, I believe, and has since been tied to the character in Rebels as well. The appearance essentially clues Vader in on the fact that his former apprentice lives. Amazing moment. Alright, let me know what I missed, but this was an odd episode for eggs and references, so I'll be intrigued to hear what I left out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subbing to our YouTube channel. We'd also love for you to join in with our weekly Star Wars podcast, so use the links in this video's description or head to StarWarsTime.net to subscribe to the platform of your choice. There's always time for Star Wars Time, and remember, if you listen to the Star Wars Time show, the Force will be with you. Always.